The hardest part about dealing with colitis was not being able to hold it when I had to poop. I couldn't wait. It had to come out immediately, and it was always loose. I couldn't even tell if it was diarrhea or just watery stool. That was the most confusing part. Sometimes my whole belly would fill with gas, but other times it would balloon up in just one spot, like a tiny mountain forming on one side of my abdomen. It was painful either way. Whether it was bloated all over or just in one spot that felt like it might burst. I'd often clutch my stomach, hunch over, or even lie face down on the floor in pain. That was my daily life, just called up. One of the worst parts was not knowing if I had to fart or poop. Sometimes I think it was just gas, but then I accidentally pooped my pants. It was humiliating, and on top of that, I had to clean up and do laundry. So I had to rush to the bathroom every time, just in case. That was one of the most frustrating parts. And then there were times I wanted to fart but couldn't. The gas just built up inside me with nowhere to go, like the passage was blocked. Honestly, I would prefer accidentally pooping over being stuck with that intense pressure. That pain was worse. I tried eating bananas for fiber since raw green vegetables gave me diarrhea. But even bananas made it worse. I was tried ABC juice, carrot, beet apples, but that didn't help either. Kiwi juice, blueberry, banana juice, all homemade, but none of them worked. My gut was just too weak back then. I tried a low-FODMAP diet, which is supposed to reduce gas, but I still felt bloated. I guess it just didn't work for me. I even went to a Korean herbal clinic where they said I needed to detox. They gave me enzymes and antioxidant teas, 6 2-liter bottles to drink regularly, but my body didn't absorb much. Everything just passed right through. Even detoxing didn't help. Since veggies gave me diarrhea, I mostly ate meat with just salt grit, but they didn't feel great either. Eventually, I realized balance is everything. Meat, veggies, grains, just eating everything in moderation. Overloading on one thing isn't the answer. Fiber might cause gas, sure, but it also helps clean out the gut. We aren't created to eat only meat, only veggies, or only grains. We were meant to eat a variety. So I stopped stressing and just focused on eating balanced meals. I tried megadosing vitamins. Starting with vitamin C, it gave me diarrhea. Then I megadosed probiotics. I also took minerals, D3, enzymes, bilberry powder, acai juice, and berry grass powder. Then, when that didn't help much, I made tomato soup with peeled tomatoes, eggs, salt, boiled cabbage, and carrots. I felt healthy at first, but sometimes still caused diarrhea. Then I heard about MSM, organic sulfur, said to be the next big thing after the vitamin era. That gave me some improvement, though not perfect. I used it low sodium, thinking it was healthy, but the more I researched it, the more I realized salt is essential. So I started taking 1 teaspoon of salt a day. My stool became thicker, firmer. That's how I monitor my health, by the quality of my poop. I used to go to the bathroom more than 20 times a day. Eventually, it went down to 10, 15, then to 9, 10. It was progress. When I tried eating bananas again, I didn't get diarrhea. My gut had gotten stronger. That made me so happy. Realizing it wasn't the banana, it was my weak gut. I even discovered that carrots were my gut's best friend. I ate one small carrot a day, cut into sticks, then kept in the fridge, snacking on them often. Then my stool became even healthier. That's when I realized carrots are my vegetable. They felt gentle, beautiful, even lovable. I had finally found a veggie that truly worked for me. I also tried magnesium, but it gave me diarrhea every time, even after taking breaks in between. So I concluded magnesium was the missing piece for me. I tried all kinds of probiotics, prebiotics, postbiotics, symbiotics, fermented soy enzymes. They helped a bit, especially when I tripled or quadrupled of those, but still weren't enough. I tried natto, fermented soybean pills, kimchi juice, everything, but I still had gut stuck inside me, loose stool, and incomplete bowel movements. I never felt fully relieved, no matter how often I went. It always felt like only 30% came out. After some time, I managed to get down to 3 bowel movements a day. That was a huge improvement. But still, I was really solid. Maybe 2-3 times a year, I have a perfect poop. Just one wrong meal, I slide back into loose stool for days. So I always had to stay careful. All of that helped somewhat, but I still wasn't reaching my goal. Just one solid poop a day. And then I discovered Berberine. And for the first time, I had a perfect banana-shaped stool. I thought, this is it. I learned Berberine help with blood pressure, blood sugar, insulin, cholesterol, and belly fat. It's even a natural alternative to metformin. But I didn't have those conditions. I just needed gut help. Still, every source said Berberine supports gut health. But I tried it and it worked. The one thing probiotics could never quite fix, Berberine filled that gap. Now I take probiotics and Berberine together, and it changed everything. I got stronger. My cravings and weight started to shift. My whole metabolism improved. I started learn more, and my life started to change. And I didn't want this to just be my story. This is valuable information. I want others to benefit from it too. So I decided to share my journey here on YouTube. I didn't just make this Berberine plus CoQ10 formula by myself. It worked with 3 doctors to create it because I needed it. I couldn't find anything like it on the market. And now, based on that same experience, I'm getting ready to launch a probiotic too. So if you want to follow along on this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. I'll see you next time with more on healing your gut and reclaiming your health.